Hello guys, we're back again. It's Monday. Mike is here. We're going to work a little bit more on the table. Mostly we're going to clean it up. We have the power connectors in that we wanted to hook on all the power lines. However, our biggest focus for today is going to be adding capacitors to all the momentary switches to try and get them to function a little better. And we'll see how that goes. And then once we get done with that, if we have time left, we'll go ahead and work on the power connectors or something. I didn't find any of the feet. We wanted to replace the little rubber feet on here, and we have some new ones somewhere in the world, but we're not sure. Also, we have a guest here tonight. My son Danny is here, and handsome dude, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he's gonna be watching and maybe holding the camera once in a while Mike and I are working on the table. So that's it. We'll get going with. You want to do the cleaning first, Mike, or you want to do the soldering? Okay, so we'll start with the soldering of the capacitors, and we'll bring you back somewhere along the way. And then there's the center connection right here, and. So what I need to find out is, well, I don't actually need to find out. I know that this connection right here is the output wire, and it is not connected to either of the switches. It's just a terminal lug. So my capacitor has to go across here. And what the capacitor does is it charges up as the switch is opened. And if the switch just closes momentarily, it completely discharges.
Okay.
And then if the switch opens back up again, it's still discharged. It takes a while to charge back up. And in that time, the computer can come around and sense it and say, oh, that switch is still made. Even though the switch is open, it extends the appearance of the switch being closed long enough for the computer to come around and sense it. So on a lot of these momentary contact things, if you hit it with a fast ball, it'll fly in and close, it'll fly back away and open, and then the computer will come around and look at it and go, no, that's not open. I mean, that's not closed. And you miss a very important shot that you needed to make.
Okay.
So this basically makes sure that you get it. These are not polarity sensitive. So you can just solder them on any way you want. It's not a very good solder joint, but okay.
We're alive. There's a nice slow one.
That's worse than it was.
It's not registering at all. Okay.
So I took one lead back off to see if it's the capacitor that's causing it not
You
to
can
work.
leave it up. Just go ahead
Oh, okay.
and start it.
Definitely messed it up. Okay.
Good.
I will. Okay, The problem we had was that the capacitor there that we had originally installed was the wrong size. We looked at the schematic. These are supposed to be 0.05 microfarad. We had put 0.1 microfarad caps in, which are twice as big, and that obviously was causing problems. This is a 0.047 microfarad, which is really close to 0.5. It's within the tolerance of the capacitor. We've put a 0.047 in, tested it, it works fine. So now we're going to put it on another one, which I think right here
That's the 6 ball.
is.
That's the 6 ball and the 14 ball.
So unfortunately, I only have 2 of these left. So we're going to put these 2 in. We'll order some more and put the rest of them in later. Tin my leads. Let's go ahead and unplug the machine. This one right here, right? Okay, so there we go. Okay.
Which one is it? This one?
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead and try this now. See if that one responds. I'm gonna just do this one so we show. Well, that one didn't hit. But you can see no response. Good response. So I think that's it.
Okay.
So we need one more capacitor on this switch here and one right here.
Right. Theoretically, we could put 2 of the 0.1s in series and reduce the capacitance in half.
No, we're not doing that. We'll get the right ones.
Since we've run out of capacitors, we've decided we're going to work on the power wiring now a little bit and just clean up the wiring on in the whole machine. So we're going to go ahead and take this back off, lay it back down so that that we can resolder the stuff.
Why don't you go ahead and tell what you're doing right now?
I'm getting mad at myself because my soldering shrunk the shrink tubing.
Oh, look at that.
Damn. That sucks on 2 of them.
Oh, you got the heat too close to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice it when I was doing it.
You want to cut some of it off?
Yeah, I think there's enough there that if I just split it open and cut it off, I know for sure the second one will. Let me use a pair of dikes. I'll probably either lose a wire or my finger if I use that. Almost. Is this too close to the... We decided it doesn't touch.
It does not touch.
much I can do with that. So. That's better. And let's see, this has male, so this end needs to be female. Female 3-prong connector. Just to make sure these two things should mate together. Yep. Okay, so this is the correct end for here. Did I just bring one in here? There it is.
Is the other one for all 3 wires?
I'm just going to pull it up. It won't cover it, but I'm going to pull it up here and just shrink it down just to hold those 3 wires together.
Okay.
Okay, red. On one of the earlier videos, I wired this incorrectly because the color codes are all different.
I think you told me about that.
Yeah, and so you just want to make sure that I got, black is ground, white is the opposite from red here, and yellow is the opposite from red there. So that is correct. Come on, get up there. A little short. I got a feeling this really isn't the nut.
Right there.
Won't go on.
So we're gonna
It goes on
post in.
to right there and then stops.
For that. hard for me to.
I gotta put it in from your side, Danny.
Okay. Goodness for blood effect.
Because the way I load this up, this is where I need it.
This post was installed to hold this still in front of this.
Yeah.
You're right there.
You turn your light on again.
Here?
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, so that's it. There, this has a key thing, so it can't.
It can't be off.
Can't be off at all. There, good. And there we go. We finished kneading up the wires. We removed a connection right over here and soldered the wire in, so we've gotten rid of that connector. We cleaned up the wiring that runs to the computer. We've added our little red power plugs and connected those up. We've neatened up the wire, and our flicker problem seems to have gone away. We will reserve final judgment for a later date, but everything seems to be working perfectly right now. So we're kind of buttoning this up and calling it done. It's never done. There's always more to do, but it's, look, the light is yellow again.
It's flickering.
It's flickering. And now it stopped. As soon as you set it.
No, there it goes.
Weird.
Yeah,
It'd be fine when you put the back glass in front of it.
or when you start the game. So that's a mystery that we still need to solve.
Yeah, it's kind of. We got a little more bling than we intended.
Yeah. Nope, I'm not satisfied. We will find the problem. Anyway, that's it for tonight. We're going to call it a night, go home, get some dinner. A lot of fun, and this table is almost done. We're all stoked about how well it's actually working. It's a lot of fun, and it is pretty neat and clean. So that's it for tonight.
Bye.
Thank you, Danny.